Welcome back, guys and girls. It's Ghost. We returned to The Witcher 3 here. Sorry for the hiatus. Jerry was taking a long nap and too busy reading his monster book. Now we're here with this boss guy that gave us a whole bunch of fits. In the previous episode, I've dropped the difficulty down to the normal level from hard because it was just getting incredibly annoying and I was not having any fun with it at that point. Now, all this really does is remove some numbers, because basically the harder difficulty just gave the enemies, they were able to do more damage, and I was able to take, or they would take more damage, I guess is kind of how it worked. Now, though, actually, you know what? I don't think we did drop the difficulty, because he's only taking 27. Let's cue that in right here, and you'll get to see it on camera. No, wait. Death March, Story and Sword. There we go. Beautiful. I don't even care about your goofy achievements. All I care about is taking this guy out, because I want to progress, and I don't like the fact that he does so much freaking whatever. I don't think the boss battles are designed very well in this game, especially the ones that heal like this guy. It's kind of really frustrating, to be honest. But hopefully Kira can deal a little damage, and we can take this dude out as he just slashes his way. We've almost got him down to a third health here, which is great. But yeah, some people were like freaking out about where the Witcher was. I was just out of town. Just had to get back in town in order to play. Now he's gonna heal, which is this is where I don't know. I don't think healing is ever a good mechanic for a boss. Like, you damage him, and then he regens everything that you did. So like you know, basically feels like you ruined your progress. But you guys shouldn't really notice any difference on the difficulty lowering, except that enemies now will die in just one or two less hits than previously, which honestly will probably make things more enjoyable and faster paced than it would have been previously, because it was getting a little bit tedious with some of the combat, especially as we just kind of smash and crash our way against most of these guys. He should break out of his shield then, deal some critical hit damage, and sure, I don't like that thing where he like blocks but it hurts me. I guess it's like his own version of Quen or something, which is like cool, I guess, if he wants to Quen it up. But I do like this idea that we can actually damage him instead of doing like 30 chip damage. Now I'm doing like 100, and it feels good to actually feel like a cool, strong guy. That's one of the things I don't like about the Witchers. I feel like Geralt doesn't really feel like the strongest dude, and I like the fact that now he feels a little bit stronger as I like throw bombs at this guy, and now he's gonna heal again. All right, like what? All right, I mean, that's how you really feel about things. It seems quite arbitrary. It's not time-based, because that was a very short amount of time, and yet he went straight into his heal, and you'll see that he's able to heal almost the entire way, which negates all the damage I've did, unless I'm able to kill these guys amazingly fast. But there's a bunch of them, and as you're seeing here, Kira Metz doesn't seem to know how to target these guys at all, so whatever. He's fully healed up, and I've burned healing items, which I don't know. I'm not sure how that's good boss design, but we'll try to overcome this bit of sloppiness and continue on with our quest. I guess I just don't. There's no apparent way to keep him out of the heal state. That's what I'm not really sure of, because he was out of it, then he's in it, and I don't really know what is queuing that up. If it's damage based, then like how would I ever get him below a certain point? If it's time based, then I don't think I thought I went pretty darn quick. But now we're really wrecking into him, so maybe this will be our lucky magic moment. I don't know. Ow. I'm going to cast Quen and eat some more meat. These heavy attacks seem to really be, like, the best thing to do. As long as he doesn't go into, like, super state. We should have him here. Yes, baby! Nithral goes down, and I leveled up.
Are you well and whole?
Hallelujah.
I see it.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
Some glyphs, some stuff, and a warrior sword. Let's see if I can equip any of that jazz. My silver is broken. He was actually apparently a monster. 41 to 51 for the steel, which is a little bit better than the Dorian, so we'll equip that there. And then if we go to, where is it? Character. I've got 2 points available and a new slot. Now this Griffin mutagen here gives me whatever. I've got some other mutagens I can put in. Lesser blue, those only give me +5, but I'd rather have the agility, or the vitality, I guess. The real question, though, is do I want to have any green items here? Potion overdose, oil, steady aim, alchemy tolerance, trial of the none of this stuff in the green train sounds very exciting. How many, I've got 2 of the 3 blue mutagens. And this is an interesting armor here that I just got. There is Witcher gear armor and then magic armor. But that requires level 16, so good luck. On the character side of things, we've got strong attack increase, deflect arrows, time slowed while aiming. Alright, or over here we can do some sign intensity stuff. Damage dealt by Igni permanently weakens armor. Axie. Or there's always these to pick that are more static skills. Armor, toxicity, adrenaline. Crossbow. I don't know, like, none of this stuff is that exciting really to put points in. It's all like gain plus, you know, 15%, plus 5%, plus 0.5 per second. And I've only got 1 real slot, so it's sort of like, where do you want to put it? I guess I'm going to put another one into this. Wait, no. I want to put another point into that. Stop! There we go. So that's there. Now we'll put that back there. I'll get my Axie on, I guess. And then let's grab one more skill. How about a little Igni armor melt? I like that idea. Now the blue mutagen will be perfect because we can put the 2 blue skills on the left once we unlock this right here at level 9, because then we can move the green griffin mutagen to the right, which should be good. Alright. More of these portals of elves. Daughter of the Gaul, loot the pepper, take it all.
Right. Let's watch this message.
Okay.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one, and above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant then. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now? After I safely led you through the cave?
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Bellon.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Bellon, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Alright, so we like learn nothing kind of, but at the same time we now know about the witches. Our weapons are broke. Our weapons break very often in this game. Maybe they'll break less now that we've dropped the difficulty a bit. I don't really like the idea of breaking weapons very much. Can I have the Elder Blood? All these books that you could read if you're very invested in it.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
Oh.
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
I never can tell how old these people are supposed to be since they have gray hair. Like, are they supposed to be 60, 70, or are they really like 30, or are they like 500? Shimmer, shimmer, dispel the wall, and we can walk right through and get the heck out of here.
Let's see where the passage leads.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
What?
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
A magic lamp. I hope there's a genie or something freaking delicious in there.
We're certain to find something here.
Alright, I got 350 XP, but now we're gonna dive deeper into this area to follow Kira and find
Looks
this.
like another damned riddle to me.
Not really a riddle, more of like, hey, approach the door.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right. Alright, let's see if we can solve this.
Light the braziers in the correct order. Okay, so I wish it would be lighter in here because I could actually see. Can we repeat that, I guess, one more time then? Do I have to go over here to read it?
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
This is the third, the beastie guy. Oh, that's a beast one too. Tell me it again.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line.
Alright.
First, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful, lit up like a charm. Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement.
There it goes.
Alright, that was... Oh, wow. Oh, great. Now in comes a wraith. Okay, so it was the other one with the beast. Hey, whoa, whoa. Let's cast the freaking slow down, put the ghost in the doghouse spell, and then you're gone. Alright, great. So don't screw this up, otherwise evil wraiths come. That's what we've learned today. Alright, so it's those two, then this one with the big puppy, cougar, doggy thing, cat, creature, and then that one. Ta-da! Presto.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just deserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
I wanted to see a genie or something. All we get is a freaking lantern thing for her to hold. Went down there and solved the riddle for Kira, and she just says, "Get me out of here."
We going?
Alright, to the surface we go. And it's
Someone placed an
blocked.
illusion here.
Whoa. Back outside at last.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are 2 types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
Sure.
I'll try.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
It would probably be nice if she just told us about her quest right now. That way we wouldn't have to go visit her, but that would speed up the pace of the game, I guess, too much. Alright, so we've got the magic lamp, or she has the magic lamp. And now we have completed this little witch quest. Got an invitation from her, and it says, investigate all remaining leads in Velen and find the Baron's wife. But I'm not sure where that really places us. So, let's see. Ladies of the Wood and Ciri's Footsteps. So we can read this. I guess let's just do that to get it out of the way, right? All these books. It's probably under quest items, though. The gods have abandoned us. Find a child young and innocent, take it to Crookback Bog, seek out the lady's shrine, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is the Trail of Treats thing. Weird. So this is where we first played as Ciri, and now Geralt is going to go there and see if he can find her, I guess. Alright, find the shrine that marks this Trail of Treats. It's 1,400 meters away, though. So we could go that way. Is there any way to just finish off the Baron's quest, though? I really thought it would be nice to actually get to the bottom of that. I think it's weird that they don't give, like, the progress of this is, like, stunted in order for you to accomplish other quests, I guess. Not really 100% sure. Let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas of how I can progress this one. I'd love to reach a conclusion to that storyline because it was pretty interesting, and I don't want to forget all that happened. I did the whole Kira Metz quest and the boss battles involved there, which is what a lot of you recommended. So what do I gotta do now? Or is it just time for the bog and we can head there and see what's up with Syria? There are magical rifts or something? Like, what the heck? Monster dens? Whirlwinds of torture? It's just windy and it's kind of evil. Is that what it's telling me? Either way, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure to drink some hot chocolate. Enjoy yourselves. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And until next time, we got wolves chasing us. And we will see you all later.